All right, let's talk about breaking your students up into roles so that only certain students will see certain assignments. This is really applicable in the Making a Short Film course. So you have, the course is already broken out with a writer, producer, director, director of photography, and editor. So now all we need to do is basically assign each of the students to be one of these roles or multiples of this role. So here's how you do it. Your course has already come pre-packaged with all of these different roles attached to the course. So what you need to do is you need to now attach those students to each role. And it's really quite simple. So what you do, once you get to this screen where you can see all of your students, after clicking people in the left-hand side, you'll see these three dots over here. And what you need to do is you need to set up each of your students to be a certain role or a section. So, for instance, if I want Steve Christensen to be, let's say, a writer, and I want to remove him from here because I don't want him to see that. I want this student to only see the writer assignments in the curriculum. And so you'll see this is switched to writer now, rather than this basic default section that it assigns when you first register. So I'm going to make Tracy, I'm going to make her the producer. And I'm going to make Chet director. And you can do multiples of these as well. So for instance, if I wanted Tristan Whitman wanted to be the writer-producer, or maybe the director, but he also is going to be editing the project, you can have multiples of these. So now, in Tristan's case, he's going to see the director and the editor assignments inside the curriculum, but they won't see anything else. They're not going to see anybody else's. This is only half of what you need to do in order for this feature to work. Unfortunately, Canvas doesn't allow us to sort of pre-package the settings of each assignment. So you're going to have to come back over here. You're going to go to your, now that you have all of your assignments broken up, or your sections rather, broken up into each of your students, now you need to come over and make sure that your curriculum is likewise broken up into those sections. So we're going to go to the dashboard. Now I'm going to click. Once you get to the course, Making a Short Film, you'll notice that the very first section talks about these making groups and creating sections and that sort of thing. But I want to show you how to assign each of your assignments in the course to be seen by only those students that are writer, producer, director, or whatever. So the way you do this is you go to modules, and your course is all broken out into, you can see it says syllabus for the writer, teacher introduction for the writer. This is the overview for the writer. So each of these assignments should only be seen by the writer. So let's go to, for instance, what is a creative producer? So here's the assignment, and what you do is you click Edit, and this is for producers only. So if you come down here in the Edit, and only the teacher will have access to this, rather than saying everyone gets to see this, what you're going to want to say is just the producer sees this. And that's it. It's as simple as that. Now, once we save this, it's going to give you this warning, but it's all it's saying is that all these people, all these other sections are not going to be able to see this. Is that okay? And you want to say continue. And now this particular assignment, only the producers can see it, which is kind of slick, and it goes super fast. But you do need to set this because Canvas doesn't let us dynamically create all of these courses with the assigned sections to each assignment. So it's a bit of a pain, but once it's set up, you won't have to do it again. So again, we'll do it one more time so you can see how it's done. If you go to modules, we'll select, we did what is a producer. We'll do what is a line producer. Let's say, changing the mood of the film, a DP. So here's the assignment. Changing the mood of a film. All you do is click edit once again. And on this one, because it's for the director of photography, we're going to change this down here so only the director of the photography can see it. So rather than everyone, we're going to want to say director of photography. Select that. Again, save it down here. Don't forget to save your work. It's going to give you that warning. Just say OK. And now only the director of photography is going to see this assignment. It's super simple, but it's super powerful as well. So when you break your students into groups and then you bring them over here, now they're being served up a dynamic curriculum just to their section, just to their role on the film. And together, as a group, as they work through this, they'll be all contributing to the same project and be ready for production and post-production. It goes quite smooth. It's a heck of a tool to have at your disposal.